What is up, Cahir Club? Welcome back to the CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's had a wonderful, wonderful week so far. Start to their week. Start to their month. Wake up.
Hey.
It's the first of the month. How goes it? I hope everybody's Septembers are going well. Man, where's this year going? What's up with that? Happy birthday, Cahir. No, not at all. What do you mean? No. But hello, Rob. Hello, Mango. Hello, SFA. And hello, Brando. How goes it? How goes it? I hope you've all been well. Today we are back with more Dynamax Adventures. Arceus. Dynamax Adventures, of course. Do you remember the very first day of September? That's not the lyrics, Rob. You gotta wait 20 days. You gotta wait 20 days for that. When's the 21st? 21st? It's a Sunday, so you'll be able to serenade me with that on D&D. And I will expect you to. This year's gone so fast. It has. I don't like that that's happened, you know. Like, I blinked September. Wake me up when September ends. True and real. But hello, Brugger. How goes it? I hope your week has been going well. I hope your month has been going well. I wasn't born after the 1st September. It was made around the same time as the calendar. That makes sense. I'm not like Rob. I'm not multiple thousands of years old. Hello, Traveler. How goes it? I hope your month has been going well so far. I hope it's gotten off to a good start. August was too fast for your liking. I saw, like, I don't know if your guys' feeds are as brain dead as mine, but at like 2 a.m. this morning, I was on Instagram Reels, and I got hit with the wake up. It's the first of the month. Cows dancing, like, when it leads him like the ow, 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 ow. Wake up. It's the first of the month, and it's the cows dancing. They're like flying through the sky, and then they start dancing, and that like is, you know, the shit, the good shit. And like I saw that meme, and I was like, it was not 31 days ago I saw this last. I feel it in my soul, my heart, my balls. That was not. It was not. That wasn't a month ago. Which, it's fucked up.
Hey.
Oh wow, I played them both at once. I don't like that. Hello GP, by the way. How goes? I hope you've been well. Someone's in a Mega League and a VC you're in. No, did you kill them? Did you kill them for that? My vote is that you killed them for that. I think. For their crimes and sins. Anyway, let's start hopping into the Dynamax adventure. I considered doing Chi Yu today. Rob's probably happy I'm not, because he hasn't readied up his mana fee, apparently. So we're doing Xerneas. Because I do want to get that shiny Xerneas. Like, by the looks of it, I'm probably not getting it before ZA. When does Legends ZA come out? When does, You've been obsessed with Dynamax Adventures recently? They are very fun. It's October 16th. Okay. So October 16th is there. That's the Thursday. So we got 1, 2... Oh, so if I do Xerneas Dynamax Adventures in this shiny hunting slot, then I'll have another 3 hunts of this first. So we might maybe get... We have 4 more hunts of this. But yeah. Your first real promo in FE7 yesterday. You say real because Waltz doesn't count. Wait, but aren't you on like chapter 17 or 18? I could have sworn you got to level 20 before then. Normally. Yeah. But Do you mind if I play on an alt account? I caught a bunch of legendaries on your main without shiny hunting and you regret it. I mean, doesn't matter, really, I'll be honest. It's rental Pokemon, so it's not like you need to worry about builds or anything. Are you joining this time, Rob? Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Also speak of Rob and he shall appear, because Rob isn't the devil, he's like... awesome. You joined? Fair enough, fair enough. We'll wait just a moment in case Brando does join in. I'll give you 30 more seconds, Brando. First, Dynamax Adventure on Switch 2. Oh, that's true. Isn't Sword and Shield laggier on the Switch 2, though? Haven't I heard that? You'll join the next one? Fair enough. Fair enough. Are they adding a lot of Dynamax? Has Gen 6 only added a handful of Pokemon? Well, Dynamax was in Gen 8. Eh? Has your name always been Blade? Yes. Obviously, these are really bad Pokemon, by the way. These are not good Pokemon for this raid. What was I going to say? Okay, we got Toxicity. That's kind of good. Toxicity is a bit of a risk, but it's the first poison type we're actually getting access to. So I'd say we go Toxicity. Is there anything more interesting after? Not... Oh, there's a Sandslash. If we go Toxicity, then we go to the right. Then we go to the far right again. We can get a Sandslash. So... Urk was your first real promo? Urk is real, to be fair. I love Urk. Yeah, no. Sword and Shield, obviously, 2019 it came out. Cahir was not even a glint in my eye at that time. I didn't want to call the protagonist Sword, because that seemed cheap. But, who's going to take Toxicity? Is that Rob with him on top? Rob, do you want to take Toxicity? Just because I'm a little worried about the fighting type being around. So I think I vote Rob, personally. Twitch has added a new little thing that shows you if a thing's a bot, which is interesting. Cahir is fighting Toxicity. You'll love to see it. Yeah, no, I'm really taking a stand up against Toxicity. This stream. No Toxicity this stream, by the way, guys. Just to be clear. Chapter 24. And we'll use the first Heaven Seal on Lindis, because she's level 20. That makes sense. Right. What was bro cooking with that? Might be a Goid idea. It might be a Goid idea. I don't know what a Goid idea is, but it might be. You know? We can find out the hard way what a Goid idea is, but, like, that's fine. That's fine and okay. Right now my next attack's going to do more. Because obviously that's how that works. Anyway, yeah, no, like... September. Like, on one hand, Pokemon Legends EA releases next month. That's exciting. That's very... No more Fire Emblem on Thursday. What does that mean? Advanced patch of painting starts with a C rank composed. Interesting. Silk Song. Oh, I see. Skong is an interesting way of putting it. I should just read out Skong. It's an odd one. Oh, an odd way of putting it there. You taking it, Rob? Yeah. But, Alright, yeah, so we go right here. I know there's a lady, but we need to go right here because of the Sand Slash. There is a Sand Slash to the right. This isn't a Sand Slash, this is a Lipard. I suggest no one take the Lipard, except maybe the NPC who might take the Lipard, but she's already got an Altaria, so she's changing, like, the Rotten Apple for, like, a slightly different flavored Rotten Apple, so it doesn't matter that much. A doubter wouldn't understand your words of wisdom. That's true and real, actually. Slim weapons are mini killer weapons in the bounce patch. I feel like they are in later games as well, or maybe I'm just stupid. It could be either. Everybody knows I'm stupid, really, don't we? But, it'll be interesting to see, because tomorrow will be Tuesday. And for the last 2 weeks, on Tuesday, they've announced that they're going to do a funky little trailer. They've announced that they're doing a funky little trailer that showcases a new Mega Evolution. So, we'll see if that's, like, a consistent thing, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do 7. It's 7 weeks until ZA releases. So it'll be interesting to see if we get, like, a new Mega every week. I think it depends how many new Megas there are in the game. If there's, like, 20, then that's fine. You already know what the new Mega is? I mean, maybe. Depends on which one you saw. Dog versus cat, that is a really good point. I noticed they did Victory Bill and Hawlucha in 2 weeks. I'd like to see it for each week. It'd be interesting if they did. Again, as long as they don't do what they did in Oraz. Heartbreaker, you got insider info. He got leaked. He got spoiled, sorry. There are a few leaks circling around. I know a couple of the leaks, I think, that are being suggested, but I don't know many of them. Unfortunately, everywhere I go, I see tons of leaks. Ah, that sucks. I've seen a few, and then there are a few other Pokemon that people keep on talking about. Like, there's one specific Pokemon that I want to get a Mega Evolution, but everybody keeps talking about it getting a Mega Evolution, and it's like, is this kind of like when people were talking about Billy Piper being the next Doctor? Spoilers are for the impatient, real and true. I, for one, like being surprised when I play my video games. Been getting into surprises lately. Okay, yeah, I'd say no one take the Lipard. You were on 1 hit point, that's crazy. It's fine, you'll heal up soon, Rob. I think a 1 hit point toxicity is going to be better than a Lipard. Because after, like, Lipard will get 1 shot. Okay. But good luck, Rob. Rob is hanging on for his life. I'm surprised he's at 1. High-key impressive. But, what's also high-key impressive is how we're going to one-shot this guy, and then we're going to one-shot the Xerneas. I low-key, which is funny because that's Toxicity's ability, think someone else should take the Sand Slash. Just because I get Rob's potential fear, but Sand Slash will be able to resist more. What do you mean I missed? I don't... Uh-oh. The reason you promoted Urk is because in Chapter 19 he survived 6 Pegasus Knights with no vulnerary in Forest. Didn't even have any heals. How the fuck? How the fuck? Should you take Night Slash? If you... Like, I'm fine with you taking Night Slash, Night Kitten. If you want Sand Slash, you can take Sand Slash. Just remember to not overdo it on the Swords Dances. I do 1, maybe 2. It's just, it'll nullify stat changes pretty early on. But, oh, Taria died. That's crazy. Finn, hello, how goes it? I hope you've been well. I hope your week has... I hope your month has gotten off to a good start. Wait, Finn, I don't think I've shown you this yet. Because you think you're flexing on me with that, don't you? Wait, okay, I don't have it on this account, I'm sorry. We'll revisit this later. We'll revisit this later. I forgot I'm on CahirLIVE right now. You didn't think you were flexing, no worries. Sure, sure. Just wanted to be a cat. Why did you want that? I wouldn't want to be a cat, because I'm a tiger, not a cat. Anyway, I hope your September's gone well. I've got some exciting news to tell you later, by the way. Or maybe not exciting. It depends on your point of view. You know how it is. Do you do 2 swords dances? I'd say so, I'd say so. Rob is hanging on for dear life. He is. You're excited now? It's like more personal news than, maybe I should have switched, actually. Anyway. Everybody wants to be a cat because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Yeah, but I'm a tiger, so I'm not a cat, sorry. That sounds exciting? Well, I'm glad. Yeah. I will elaborate later. Whoa. Cat nose. How many times will the Catboy allegations persist? Like, they haven't faded yet. So Cahir has no fucking idea where he is confirmed. More or less. I've got no idea at all. I'm baffled. But then again, unless you're a cat, then you don't know where you are either. Okay. That's a bad start to this fight, isn't it? But, it's fine because we're gonna win in the end. I heard. You know, that's what I heard, is that we're going to win in the end of this. There's going to be good and Brando's here, and then we have 4 sentient people doing the Dynamax adventure. Because generally, it's only when you get really, really fucked over by RNG that you lose Dynamax Adventures when you have 4 people. I think Thunderbolt's going to continue to be the best. So that's how you took 6 guys at once in combat. Why'd you feel the need to add in combat? You know why. You know exactly why he's done that, Jelly. Which is why you're calling him out on it. Speaking of cats, your cat tried to escape 3 times today. Let your cat be free, you know? Let them decimate the local ecosystem. Jelly, did you ever get context to the forest thing? In Fire Emblem, obviously tactical RPG. Top-down tactical RPG. If a character's in a forest tile, they get given base evasion. You're a dog, you're not risking him. That is fair. Dogs need to be carefully socialized with cats sometimes. That was uncalled for, right? Just to be clear. Just so we're on the same page. That was uncalled for, wasn't it? I'm kind of pissed she didn't switch at the scientist. Because, like, we had no control over that. The only bit we arguably had control over of that fight was Rob's toxicity. But, like, beyond that... It's fine. Let's go back in. Anybody get any shinies this time round? Any first shiny of September luck? I just pressed quit immediately after. That's fucking crazy. I'm so intelligent. Alright, not gonna quit this time. Every time I hear context being said on CahirLIVE, it just feels wrong. Feels like there should be a silence every time. Maybe. The issue is I forget to boot it up. Don't want to overdo the context joke. You know, that would suck if I overdid it. You know, like I don't think anybody wants me to overdo it like that. Like, some people are going to be really confused right now because they just kind of don't have the, they don't have any... Alright, we'll wait until 1 minute's left. There's not a lot of times the word comes into casual conversation. To be fair, I didn't even realize I said context earlier, you know? Like, it didn't even cross my mind that I was even saying it, you know? Also, like... maybe if I had, like, a hotkey to flash that image on screen. Alright, I need to ask Finn about some streaming things soon. Because, there was a thing that she had that I thought I might set up. We got a Clang! We got a Clang! And that was it. That was the only good Pokemon. Sorry, guys. I stole the one good Pokemon that we were being offered. After the big hypers died down, are you still playing Uma Musume? Spiritually, I'd kind of like to be, but I've not been. The issue I stand, is I'm not good at the game. That's the blunt truth of the matter. Wait, let me figure out where we're going. There's a Lairon to the left, and then there's a Steel type and a Poison type after it, so let's go left. I am a bad trainer, it's as simple as. I didn't win fucking once. I tried and I just could not win, and... like, as much as maybe you shouldn't throw in the towel, the rock type immediately above us is a Lairon, so we should do that, by the way. I know there's an item to the right, but we should get the Lairon. I believe. Don't blame yourself, blame the horses. Is this the horse hater arc? Maybe it is. I don't know. I might try and get back into it at some point, but I've just been playing other things lately, like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky, where I finally evolved into an Umbreon. Sneasel is fine. Not for the long term, though, is it? Not against the fairy type.
Burgers Vintage.
Hey! You... Twitch, thank you for following! How goes it? I hope your month has gotten off to a good start. My dyslexia KO'd me there. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I hope your month's gotten off to a good start. Doing Dynamax Adventures today. Gunning for Xerneas, so I can have one, a shiny one, for Legends EA when home compatibility launches. You were saying design. I see. Okay, no, that's fair enough then. That's fair enough. Should you keep Nidoqueen the entire raid? Well, other than the kind of iffy hit you did just take, I think Nido Queen should be fine. Like, it will resist Xerneas. I guess it depends on like what other options appear and stuff. Zygarde is going to suck trying to get shiny. Yeah, that's why I'm doing Xerneas instead. That's why I decided I'd do Xerneas, actually. Because I thought about doing Zygarde, and I was like, man, no, I don't think I want to do that. So I didn't. How is it worse? Zygarde has like 52 trillion multi-target attacks. Like 1,000 arrows and 1,000 waves. Not to mention the fact that it heals itself a bit once you get it low enough, because it transforms into complete form. So it's like the nastiest boss fight of the bunch. They're all gonna do it sometime? That's fair. Well, best of luck for when you do. Why is there a Pokemon that's literally just Gears? Because that's Clang. Don't diss my boy Clang. I've been thinking about it, Rob. What do you think on keeping Hatterene? He's a breeze if you have Wide Guard. Sure. So if you deliberately... I know there's like a way to get a deliberate set of Pokemon each time. And then you spend like Dynite Ore to redo them. But like, these are random. There's no guarantee you're going to get Wide Guard. Which Pokemon even get Wide Guard in this? Not a bad idea, you can heal. Exactly, that's my thought. I do have a Steel attack, right? I do have Flash Cannon. But Rising Voltage is no less effective. I have Charge... I have Charge Beam. Okay, I'm sticking with Clang. I've come to a decision, and that decision is... I'm sticking with Clang. I want to Shiny Hunt Yveltal, but he's a Shield exclusive and I have Sword. I did not realize Yveltal was a Shield exclusive. That's crazy. Well, fair enough. Best of luck on your eventual Yveltal hunting. Yveltal, I'm expecting it's going to get a new form. Whoa, I'd be surprised if it doesn't get a new form in Legends EA, right? Like, Xerneas and Yveltal have got to be in the game, right? And surely they're getting new forms in the game as well. Like, I hope Shiny Yveltal looks... like, the new form for Shiny Yveltal looks better than it does. I'm not a fan of Bacon Bird. Sorry, I should have made that clear from the start. Bacon Bird? I'll be honest, I'll be real. I'm not a fan of the Bacon Bird. I'm just not. It just doesn't do it for me. It insists upon itself. You have Zygarde, Xerneas, and Yveltal saved on this account on Sword, so you're good. Oh, nice, nice. When shall you do 3 trillion Shiny Chi-Yu raids? Friday. Friday will be when I do 3 trillion Shiny Chi-Yu raids. Additionally, good news. Night Kitten, I'd say you take Lairon. Just to shore up with a Pokemon that will actually do well against Xerneas. Because... okay, so who is that? That's a Klinklang. That's a Klinklang through there. Oh shit, there was a Doublade on the other side. Ah, well. Ah, well. I think Klinklang might be the better bet, but like if you guys want Haunter more, go for Haunter. It doesn't really matter which way we go at this point. Both Pokemon are pretty solid options. I might... Brando, does Nidoqueen have any poison attacks? Let's start from 0. Who wants Klinklang? Who wants the Klinklang? I think anyone could reasonably take Klinklang here. I'm fine staying on Klang. Klinklang might have a more interesting moveset, but like overall, I'm not going to say no to staying on Klang just because Klang's got a pretty good setup. When you do these runs, you're with robots most of the time, it is so painful to do it with bots, I'm going to be honest. That's my hot take, is bots... Like, it's nice in Scarlet and Violet. Okay, buddy, what are you doing? You're going to stay with Leron? That's fair, that's fair. You've been using Scorching Sands to save Venoshock. I mean, to be fair, Venoshock hasn't been effective on the last 2 Pokemon we fought, so that makes sense. But, are you particularly attached to the idea of using Klinklang, Brando? To be fair, dependent on the state that you guys come out this fight on, it might be worth one of you guys switching to Klinklang. If I end up getting on low health as well, then I'm still in that pool. But, like, if, say, Nidoqueen is still on that kind of level of health at the end of this fight, it might be worth for you to switch to Klinklang, Brando, just because, the health buff. If Nidoqueen is in terrible condition, I will switch. Exactly, okay. All good and smart, then. We strategizing! To be fair, Rob can heal still, so that's a worthy thing to note, but... Bro's trying to gear grind his son. His son that he hates. I will say, it is so cool that we're getting new Megas. I kind of stand by previous things I've said where I think Mega Evolution mechanically isn't one of their best mechanics. But now we're back in the Mega hype cycle, it is very enjoyable. It's fun trying to guess what's going to be next and what the Megas are going to look like. Even though I know a couple of them already. I'm hoping there are a bunch more I've not been spoiled for at least. I guess it depends how many are actually going to be in the game. Greetings from Norway! Hello, Evan! How goes it? How goes it? I hope your month has gotten off to a good start. My day's been pretty good, thanks, and now I'm unwinding with some shiny Xerneas hunting, looking for a shiny Xerneas before Legends ZA releases. I guess Legends ZA's release isn't the deadline, it's more Pokemon Home, which... sometimes takes a while. Sadly, it's not. Been sick all weekend and today. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Hopefully, you feel better soon. Alright, let's nab this guy. I think I might stick with Klang, just because Klang has the Charge Beam Flash Cannon combo. It's like a built-in setup, basically. Which means that I might be able to do some good damage. But let's check this out and see. Gear grind shift gear grind power metal sound. Okay, yeah, I'm good without it. I will leave it to Brandon. I saw being on good health to start off with is probably going to be a good idea, because it means Rob can get some setup done before he starts having to heal us a bunch. But hopefully, with Rob being a healer and our all general resistance to Xerneas, we'll be able to do well here. You've been doing some Dynamax Adventures yourself all day with Articuno. Ah, nice, nice. Best of luck. Hopefully you nab it soon. You have no setup? Never mind. I saw you Safeguard earlier, so I was thinking about Safeguard, but obviously Safeguard, in hindsight, has literally no effect here, so... use Expanding Force, I guess. I'm gonna take a risk and not Dynamax and give it to someone else. Sadly, you've done it 130 times already. Only one phase with the Dene after 74. I mean, 130 is a little over odds, but that's not great at all, is it? Sorry, we all just... the hunt is a little over odds, but I'm sure you'll get it soon. Us all getting immediately stripped to half hit points. That wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. Depending on how next turn goes. I forgot Expanding Force did that much fucking damage, I'm gonna be honest. Did I get the buff from that? Yeah. I might just go straight to Flash Cannoning. It's not even close to your longest hunt, which was 402 for Solgaleo. Jeez. That is quite the few. I'm guessing that 402 means you got it in the end. I don't really count my Dynamax Adventures hunts, so I'm not sure how long this one's gone on for. I feel like it's been quite a few at this point, but I've really not phased all that much. I did get that shiny Absol, I'm now realizing, which will be cool when ZA releases. 15 phases and with a shiny charm. And yes, you got it in the April during the that DA weekend. Ah, nice, nice. 15 phases is wild though. GG on getting it in the end. That is quite the long hunt, especially for DA. We'll see how long this one ends up being in the end. But hopefully you get your Articuno a bit sooner. I'm still quite interested to see what the hunting methods are going to be like in ZA. Like, it's got the potential to be one of the things I find most exciting, right? No, my stat changes. Stat change nullification into max move is vile, by the way. That's nasty work, I'm gonna be honest. It's fine. Okay, no, it's gonna be fine. Metal sound, you love to see it. Okay, almost. And we win! We win these! I also want to shiny hunt Mawile in Sword, only because you want to use a shiny Mega Mawile when you can transfer Pokemon. That's fair. The thing that I always consider, right, is, for all we know, ZA shiny hunting might be as easy as, say, Scarlet and Violet or Legends Arceus. So it might be worth waiting until the game releases to get your final verdict on that, because it might be easier to get Mawile in ZA, and considering it might be December at the earliest, we get home compatibility. It might just be worth considering. Anyway, what we got from this? Relicanth, Lairon, Klinklang, and... okay, yeah, nothing. I don't remember what shiny Klinklang looks like. Not like that. It doesn't look like that. Whatever shiny Klinklang looks like, that isn't it. I think it's gold, maybe. Okay, why are we stopping there, music? That's not cool. You're going to step out the next few. You're going to unlock Crown Tundra on your alt account and then join so you can catch Xerneas. Makes sense, makes sense. You got the whole Calistrero. Ah, nice, nice. Well, if they do get new forms in ZA, you're nice and ready for that then. Which I'm interested to see if they will or not. Like, It's interesting because I think I'm trying to remember the Legends Arceus hype cycle. The Legends Arceus hype cycle was very much Dialga and Palkia focused with like a bit of Arceus stuff around as well. But obviously the big thing with Legends Arceus was the fact that the Diamond and the Pearl clans praised Dialga and Palkia and thought those Pokemon were Arceus. In general, I'm just interested to see if Xerneas and Yveltal are going to have any role in ZA, considering that, what's it called? Considering that they seem to take place chronologically after XY, with, I can't remember her name, but like that Team Flare lady, Emma's clearly gone through the XY post-game. And stuff like that, which seems quite interesting to me because it's really begging the question, because Xerneas and Yveltal have already been activated, technically. You streaming for that long? I'll be streaming for another 2 hours, I think. But welcome to the stream, Rabbit Door. I hope your week has gone well. Which is your favourite Mega out of the 3 we've gotten so far? Yours is Howlucha, 100%. Yours is Victreebel. Victreebel looks so goofy. I do like Victreebel. I'm still torn. I think it's Dragonite, is my hot take. I know a lot of people don't like Mega Dragonite, but I think Mega Dragonite looks quite cool. Rob, you joining in? Maybe he fell asleep. There's every chance. No, there he is. When I said his name now, he probably like woke up like, oh fuck, oh I gotta join Kiz. That's what I'm imagining in my head. Like, you know when like there's like a character snoring in like a cartoon and they got like that giant like bubble of snot? Like inflating and What is this? What is this? What are we looking at? Lopunny, Charger Bug, and a Poliwrath. Okay. Charger Bug, I guess. That might have been a poor choice. Wailmer has Steelaroller, at least. What's everybody's most hoped for Mega, though? What Pokemon does everybody hope gets a Mega? No leaks. If it's a Pokemon that has been leaked and you know it gets a Mega, you can say it, but don't say you know it's getting a Mega. If that makes sense. There's a Metang to the right, so we should probably start going rightward. Caesar number 2, yeah, Caesar Z. Charizard Z for no reason, that makes sense. Hello Felix, how goes it? I hope your week has been going well so far. I hope your month's been going well, sorry. You hate this Imaginarium Theatre? Ah, is it a bad one? Oh no, sorry, not Felix. Jellu said Z and A. Felix, can you predict the next Mega? Yeah, Felix, what's the next Mega gonna be? Enlighten us on this. You want Mega Victreebel? I mean, I guess that's fair enough. Good news! Or do you just mean you want to use it in the game? I have been saying Howlucha for a year, so give me a minute to think of a new one. That is fair, that is fair. Vikavolt! I just remembered Vikavolt. Mega Vikavolt? I want Mega Vikavolt. Mega Vikavolt would go so hard. Mega Victreebel would be cool if they made a whole promotional video on it. Yeah, I'm thinking kind of like a horror style one as well, where they're like exploring an abandoned building and then they get attacked by it, but then it turns out that maybe it's actually a guy training it in secret. Well, your brain is logged out. What about Victory Bell Mega? Well, you said it. You said you want Mega Victory Bell after I asked what Mega everyone wants to see. As in, like, new Mega. What Pokemon do you want to see Mega Evolve in general? So now we're having a bit of a gaff. You know how it is when it's a bit of a gaff. You're welcome. You're welcome for the You're welcome that I gave you all that. When I gave you the when I like kind of explained and I want to see Mega Victory Bell, so I guess my brain worked. That's fair. You want Mega Nidoking? That would be interesting. You got to go. Fair enough, Rugo. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm surprised that you said got to go before you said true in all caps to Mega Nidoking. Oh no, I remember. This is a far-flung suggestion because it doesn't entirely make sense. But Mega Surfetched would be so fucking cool. Is my hot take. I would love to see a Mega Surfetched. Or like Mega Dragapult as well. I feel like we'd be more likely to see Mega Kommo-o. That'd be really cool. That would never happen, but it would be really cool. Exactly, and I kind of hope they're willing to like pose us wrong, you know? But like, no, actually that will happen. We gotta go right if we want the Metang, by the way. I'm starting to think maybe we should have fastened up on stronger Pokemon rather than the... You know what? I'm right. I'm always right. I'm the most correct person alive. I want a really cool Mega for something no one cares about, like Mothim or Grumpig. That is fair. That is fair. Because they're good at doing those. No, I am interested in swapping. Everyone's interested in swapping their current Pokemon. The issue is only one person gets this. Everyone's trying to swap. It was Beckett, and Beckett got a Malamar. I don't think we'll get Megas from Gen 7 to 9, but that'd be cool. If we don't get Megas, if we don't get one Gen 7 Mega, I'm gonna be fucking fuming. I'm gonna be fuming. There is no reason they can't give us a Gen 7 Mega. And I know what you're thinking, Cahir, but CA's in Kalos. Lopunny isn't in Kalos. Lopunny isn't in XY. But we've already seen Mega Lopunny in the trailers. Clearly Lumiose is, like, over and over again have we seen the biodiversity of regions, like, change insanely in the course of, like, 3 years, right? Like, think about, like, Black and White 2. Or the changes in Kanto and stuff. Like, the biodiversity of the Pokemon world changes rapidly. There is no reason that we couldn't have Gen 7, 8, and 9 Pokemon in Lumiose City. There's no reason at all. Like, I get what you're saying, but, like, Lopunny isn't in X and Y, which is insane, but it isn't. I'm fact-checking this now, because I should have googled Baneri instead of Lopunny, because that's not going to look good in my search history, but oh well. Yeah, it isn't. I'm right, I'm correct. I'm correct and right. Lopunny isn't an XY, but it's been seen in the Legends EA trailers, which means Lumiose City's Pokedex isn't a one-to-one. Isn't a one-to-one with Kalos' X and Ys. We'll be seeing new Pokemon in Lumiose that have never been in Kalos before. Which means there's no reason that we couldn't see Gen 7, 8, and 9 Pokemon. I just died. Okay. What's Lopunny's original generation? It is Gen 4. And then Mega Lopunny was introduced in Oraz. Which is an odd one, but... I also think it'd be sick if we saw some, like, Legends Arceus Pokemon got Megas. Like, imagine Mega Kleavor, but I feel like that's even less likely than a Gen 8 Mega as is. Why would they have it in Oraz but not XY? What? Because they added more Megas in Oraz. That was, like, the bit. I'm switching. I don't know if anyone else wants to switch, but I'm definitely switching. Martin. Like, Oraz added another 20 or so Megas on top of the ones that were in X and Y. The only Hoenn starter that had a Mega Evolution, there's berries after Matang. I feel like it's going to be better than Nidoking. That's my pitch. Why weren't there Necrozma fusions in Sun and Moon? Guys, why isn't Giratina Origin in Diamond and Pearl? When Luxray, Gliscor, Flygon, Reuniclus, Chestnut, Delphox, Greninja, Lycanroc forms, Golisopod, Dragapult, Oritree. That's what you just. That's a laundry list. You should give that to Santa. Jeez. Well, you know what? Having such a long list is good because you'll probably get at least one that you want, eh? I'm slating, but maybe there's secret genius here that I'm not seeing. Gen 8 is your first game. You've literally never played Gens 5, 6, and 7. I'd recommend, like, you can get DS and Game Boy emulators on your mobile phone. So I'd recommend grabbing an emulator and playing some of the older games. They still hold up really well, in my opinion. Emulators are on your mind. Well, I'd highly recommend grabbing on and trying out some of the older games. I mean, if you've got a good enough PC for it. I'm actually, since Citra got shut down, I'm not sure what Game Boy emulators, not Game Boy, 3DS emulators there even are these days. Then again, I think if I mention them by name on stream, I might get, like, killed. You played Gens 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. You've not played Gen 7? Brando, I no longer respect you as a person. It is personal. Gen 7's your next game. It fucking better be. Alola is peak. Genuinely one of the best generations. The only reason people don't think it's one of the best generations is because they were too terminally online when it came out and bought into too much of the hate. You played 1, 4, 8, and 9 counting remakes? I see. Oh no, I see, that's fair. Well, yeah, no, I'd highly recommend, Gen 5 is, Gen 5, and then, obviously, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and then Emerald, or Ruby and Sapphire, are all easily doable on, like, Delta, which you can get on mobile phone. I'd highly recommend Gen 5. I'd say... I'm not sure if I'd personally rank Gen 5 under... Like Gen 7 is my top. Gen 5 is your least favorite gen. Okay, you haven't played it. Where has this opinion come from? I'm genuinely interested. Which will obviously be good, right? Wrong opinions will be cold. True, no, exactly. We live in, yeah. Alright, who wants Metang? I'd suggest I don't take it. I don't know who wants it, though. Who wants Metang? Rob, do you want Metang? I'll take Metang. Okay. Metang is mine now, I guess. It's pretty hard to judge if you haven't watched or played it. Yeah, no, just because you don't like the Pokedex. If you like, if the Pokedex is low down for you, then fair enough. But my hot take is, I was waiting because we have a bloody Malamar. That is a really good point. Why are we taking the Malamar in? Maybe I should have stuck with Minchino because I had a light screen. You know the Pokemon for other gens? I'd strongly recommend at least trying it. Gen 5, I think, plays really smoothly as a game. Its balance is pretty solid. And, like, my hot take, you end up liking Pokemon a lot more when you use them. When you actually get around to using Pokemon, like, that's when you get your favorites, right? Is when you use them in playthroughs. Like, the best way to get a favorite Pokemon is to have a Pokemon really clutch up during a playthrough you're doing, and then it'll immediately, like, rocket up your list. Like, Magnezone. I have been quite ambivalent on Magnezone most of my life. But upon using it... It's interesting that you play 2D, but the world is 3D. I mean, that's the same with... Oh my god. That's the same with Gens 4 as well. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Gold, and Soul Silver all play similarly. Yeah, no, we might be cooked. Why did you yippee, SFA? There's nothing to yippee about. How goes it? I hope you're weak. I hope you're... Wait, no, you've already been here. I retract my statement. Uncatchable zone. No, we're going to catch it. We're going to beat it. I promise. Maybe not this time. Not relatable as a main show enjoyer because that's too much hard work. Oh no. Is this where your unyielding love for Croagunk comes from? I mean, I have used Croagunk in playthroughs. I have and do use Croagunk in playthroughs. But my love of Croagunk comes from the anime, which is the other good place to form an opinion on Pokemon, in my opinion. I don't think everyone needs to. Obviously, you can just really like a design, but yeah, okay, we did this one. How many shiny zones do you have? None. I have none yet. My puppy is in your room and she's watching you pick a starter for the ult. Oh. Neither of your dogs go into your room anymore. Why not? My cat is on my bed right now. She's snoozing. Wouldn't it be funny if I got a shiny Chinchino right here, right now? Wouldn't that be funny? The one Brock had, right? Exactly. Brock's Croagunk. Because he was the absolute GOAT. Alright. Just lay under the guest bed and fight. Oh. Concerning. Alright. Is that the music stopping, or... No, it's just ending the current. Hoshi! I'm genuinely losing it. I spent 3 in real life days looking for the Zigzagoon trader on the Isle of Armor. 3 days? I'll be honest, this isn't a mechanic I've interacted with. Are they that random? Like, that's wild. Best of luck with your Zigzagoon hunt. It's September now, though, so you got that new month, new luck. One of them's 1-7 and acts like an old man. Oh, you love to see it. My cat had an odd moment today because I went outside to get something from the outside fridge. Why are we keeping on getting such shit lineups here? What the hell? Yeah, I went outside to get something from the outside fridge, and the cat started running out the door, and then I almost shut it on her. Which was kind of funny because I didn't shut it on her. If I'd shut it on her, it wouldn't have been funny. But because I didn't, it was kind of funny. And then she ran outside, but it was pissing it down. It was absolutely pissing it down out there, right? Horrid rain. So she turned around and went right back in again. Oh, Bishop to the left. Bishop, then Weezing. Okay, okay, okay. I think we do Bishop, then Weezing, and then we figure out what we're doing from there. On the bright side, you're working your living decks. Oh, nice. How's your living decks going? Just to dredge up a conversation that has died now. No, everyone probably wants to continue the what Pokemon we want to see get a Mega Evolution conversation. Grapploct. I don't think Grapplock's going to get a Mega anymore because they gave one to Howlucha, and I really don't see them giving one to Howlucha and then Grapploct when they're pretty similar vibes, Grapploct and Howlucha. Like, obviously Grapploct is based on a very specific fighting style. This might go poorly for me. Mega Victory Ball would be really cool. That's so true, Jelly. That's so true. Over 800 Pokemon caught, almost 79.7% done. Yo, you are... That is a good amount of progress. Hopefully Legends ZA doesn't add too many new Pokemon to the pile. Although I have a feeling it's going to be mostly, if not entirely, Megas. That'll be new in... Yippee! That'll be new in ZA. Beartic needed an evolution more than Bishop. Arguably, I'm not going to necessarily disagree with you there, but King Gambit's so cool that it gets a pass. Did that just kill the one I think it did? It killed the Hitmonchan? Every other Pokemon on the field is weak to Dark, and it killed the Hitmonchan. That's insane. Should you say what makes you want? Yep, that's the idea. With Max, it was with Max Mindstorm. I'm just surprised that that's what happened. You know? I'm just shocked that that's the specific turn of events. Oh, Mega Lurantis as well. I feel like if they're giving any Gen 7 Pokemon a Mega, I feel like Lurantis is pretty high up there, right? Surely Lurantis is gonna get one. Like, okay, no, so Megas tend to be revisits of, like, older designs. Which is fundamentally why, like, we're getting ZA now, and why we're getting Megas with ZA now. Because Gen 6 is a number of generations ago, which means that it's time to, like, it's a fair amount of time later. It's a fair amount of time later that they can, like, approach and give some refresh to old Gen 6 designs. Which is why I could see us getting some Gen 7 Megas. Because consider, Gen 6, right? Gen 6. Gen 4 was, like, the last gen that got a proper amount of Megas. Gen 5 literally only got Ultimate. So that's 4 and 5 were the ones that, like, were starting to limit off, when the first 3 gens were, like, the ones that got the most. So we're on Gen 9 now, which would mean, like, we might get 1 from 8, a couple from 7, and then a bunch from 6. That's my thought. Rob, do you want to swap for Bishop, or shall I swap for Bishop? I can swap for Bishop, really, because I do quite like Bishop. You're disappointed that Sword and Shield had the opportunity to do Overworld Shinies, but they didn't? Literally a flag to Saber than wild Pokemon that hides Overworld Shinies. Turning it off shows wild Overworld Shinies. Oh, I've seen that! I've seen, like, a few people play with that, like, with that mod done like that. It's an odd choice. It's an odd choice indeed. I'm glad that they kind of, like, rectified it in future games. Thank you, SFA. Molostic, Galvantula, Zoroark, Frostlass, Dusknoir, Roserade, Mismagius, Breloom, Weavile, Dragolage, Hydreigon, Chandelure, Noivern, Toxicroak, Serena, Centiskorch, Copperajah, Avalugg, Kingdra, Salazzle. Electros, Talonflame, Extrador, Crofagrigus. Well, you know what, I'm not even going to say that. Just because I don't want to be unfair to people who... Yeah. Can you take Weezing? I don't see why not. Oh wow, it's already dead. I feel like with that many, you're gonna get 1 Mega at least. Like, that's a lot. I feel like Noivern has a pretty good shot. Rumor has it Aurora's gonna get a Mega, but it got scrapped. It got scrapped. I'd be careful talking about leaks here, though. I know a lot of people don't really want to hear about them right now. Would be a shame if that was a thing that got scrapped, though. Because Mega's Aurora would have gone really hard. It also would have been fun because, obviously, like, loads of people have the Shinies Aurora from the Sword and Shield event. Let's go Politoed, I think. Because I don't want to do a Lantern, I'm going to be honest. If you guys want to outvote me with the Lantern for the Backpacker lady, then go ahead, I guess, but... Yeah. You give up, you were just going to do the raids on your main account? That's understandable. Sword and Shield does have a long intro. I was surprised when you revealed you were just playing it from scratch. Because, I mean, Pokemon games these days, like, people always complain about Sun and Moon's first island being a tutorial island and whatnot. But, like, every game since Sun and Moon has had that lengthy kind of, like, startup period. It's as simple as... What Pokemon do you wish got a G-Max? Dynamax. Dynamax would be a sick G-Max, I think. Or... maybe not? Part of me wants to say Klefki, but I think Klefki wouldn't really fit. I think the idea I'd have for Klefki would be more of an evolution than a G-Max. In the sense of it would become like a lock or something. And I think that's too far away. Maybe Mega, but I think even that's a stretch. I think that would be a straight-up evolution more than anything else. Palosand as well. Palosand would be another cool one. I think those are my main votes. Dynamax and Palosand. Gallo-Weezing's actually a good bet. Because it would become like a proper factory. 3 HP! Crikey. Kill that thing. Oh, I did nothing. Imagine G-Max Surfetched. I imagine that G-Max Surfetched wouldn't actually grow its body. It would just be the sword and shield that get big. I hate Stonjourner, but it's kind of weird they didn't give it one. It is! It seems like a hook, line, and sinker one, because G-Max Stonjourner is just Stonehenge, right? Like, G-Max Duraludon is the fucking shard, so surely they'd make G-Max Stonjourner. What if we got Mega Unknown? I don't... that'd be fine, I guess. Mega Unknown would be so confusing, there's too many forms, I feel. I feel like it would do like the, Appleton Flapple thing, where they'd get like one singular Mega. But... I think people would care less about Mega Unknown than people do like Mega Ordino. Is the blunt truth of the matter. You know? Like, Unknown, I don't think is a Pokemon that even a Mega would make relevant. Outside of, like, lore people. You've got 9 shinies! 3 Numel, 1 Sharknet, 1 Litleo, 1 Feebas, 1 Girafarig, 1 Trevenant, and 1 Magcargo. Hell yeah! Oh, right, because some of those are from the new Outbreak events, aren't they? Because the Chi-Yu came along with the, like, the Charcadet outbreaks and stuff, didn't it? I'm really interested to see if in ZA it's just Rogue Megas you get the Mega Stones from, or if there'll be little side quests. I hope there's side quests and you get Mega Stones from, like, side quests and stuff. I hope there's another acknowledgement of the mysterious rock that then turned out to be the Pidgeot site. That would be quite cool, I think. In my opinion. Who's G-Max turn, is it? Is it Rob's? You have like 5 boxes of shinies? Yeah, no, I think I have similar. It's GG. Was considering, bro is considering. That really fucking hurt. Max Ooze. I was helping handed. That's crazy. Oh, but that raises our special attack. I don't think I have any special moves. But Wheezing does. You have more because you got 2-3 in Arceus and 3 from Violet. Ah, that's fair, that's fair, that's very nice. Oh, I'm cooked. What's your favorite Pokemon? Croagunk! I fucking love Croagunk. Speaking of boxes, I have a box full of shiny Croagunk on Violet, so I just fucking love that guy. Croagunk's so cool. Croagunk was also in, like, that Pokemon fighting game, Pokken. Just lurking because you don't know what we're saying. You gotta play Pokemon Traveler. You gotta go and play Pokemon. That's the homework. Go and play Pokemon. Like, literally all just shiny Croagunk? Yeah, no, I've got about... I think it's a little less than 30 shiny Croagunk at the moment, because I'm trying to get one in each Pokeball. And I've gotten all the Pokeballs available in Scarlet and Violet, except the Safari Ball, because I want to get that in the BDSP Safari Zone. So then next I need to go to Legends Arceus to get Croagunk in. Oh no. To get Croagunk. Didn't we, like, lose Pokemon early on? Aren't we really close to losing here? Yeah. The answer is yeah. But, it's like, I'm almost done, but, like... yeah. Croagunk. I might do something stupid. Oh no. We might be cooked. I mean, no, we're not cooked. We're gonna win. I called the winning department, and they said that our reservation has been booked. They said we booked our reservation. It's as simple as. Your favorite is Ralts, and your favorite is Bellsprout. You don't know why he's your favorite, and then you love Mega Mawile. That's fair, that's fair. You look... Oh, that's actually nice for you then, because they're obviously... Oh, no. They're obviously giving away, the Ralts for free. And then they're, yeah, that's gonna happen. They're giving away Ralts for free, and then they're going to, and then you can get Mega Mawile in the game. It's like, you can have your cake and eat it too there. You have a 3D printed Onyx that can bend. Oh, that's so cute. Wait. Sorry, you just reminded me about my fidget toy. So thank you for that. But that is really cool. I'm imagining it's like those, like, dragon ones and stuff. I thought we had a reservation. Yeah, no, they just called me. They said it was cancelled. The reservation got cancelled. Doesn't it come with a Gardevoir, though? Because I'm not huge on Gardevoir, but I want Mega Gallade. It comes with Gardevoir, but Mega Gallade will be somewhere in the game, right? Or then again, it'll probably be... Oh, wait, no, there's a chance... Are those mystery gifts normally gender-locked, I guess ends up being the question, right? Like, are those guys normally gender-locked, or... Because if they are, then... But if they aren't, then... But if they are, then... But if they aren't, then... In it. But, yeah. Ugh. Let you connect to the internet real quick. Sounds good. I will wait a moment longer. I guess it'll be interesting to see if we do get a new Mega Evolution this week, what it'll be. Because we've got a few Gen 1 Pokemon. Now we've got a Gen 6 Pokemon. So, like, would it be another Gen 6 Pokemon or maybe a Gen 5 Pokemon? Like, I'm interested to see what they'd kind of focus on, what they'd focus on promoting here. But I guess we will find out soon enough, won't we? Because it might be the Bishop's back! It might be nothing. It might be not. They might reveal nothing at all. I mean, rumor has it there's going to be a Nintendo Direct next week. So we'll have to see what happens with that, won't we? Okay, Doublade to the right, so obviously we're going Doublade, because there's a Doublade right there. If we don't go Doublade, it would have to be Full Blades. Am I right? Bum bum! Mega Aegislash would be interesting, but I'm unsure how it would work. I think that and Wishy Washy are two Pokemon I'd be interested to see get Megas. But I'm unsure how mechanically they might work. Then we wouldn't be Cool Blades. Then we wouldn't be Cool Blades. That's so true, Rob. Sackman, hey, I'd love to help next raid. Also, do you have a Drampar? It's the only Pokemon you're missing in your Pokedex. I don't think I do, unfortunately. Because as far as I'm aware, it was a Shield exclusive. Was it a Shield exclusive, or am I being dumb? Anyway, I don't think I do have a Drampar. But best of luck with your Drampar hunt. You may join the next raid, although we do have 3 other people looking to join raids at the moment. So it will be a bit first come, first serve. But if you want to hang out, we're talking about Legends ZA and the Pokemon we want to see get Megas. Which I feel like is maybe the most common conversation to happen at the moment, isn't it? Dragonite was full Mega Dragonite was revealed. I don't know, I see why people don't like Mega Dragonite, but I think it's cool. Especially since seeing it like in the anime. Like I've not watched the episode of it in the anime. But like, seeing it in the anime, I think has really endeared me to it as well, which is why I think it's my favourite at the moment. As a Dragonite lover, you like it, not gonna lie? Yeah. It makes a lot of sense, in my opinion, and I think it's quite funky. Obviously, dependent on if they reveal all the... I mean... I don't know. Part of me tends to not like using Pokemon that have been announced and revealed. Sackman, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Cahir Club. I'm CahirLIVE. I stream Pokemon twice a week. I'll be streaming again on Friday with Chi-Yu raids to beat the 1 million Chi-Yu. Victory Bell's your favourite so far because it's so goofy. That's fair, that's fair. No, Victory Bell is a very polite lad. I'm just glad we've got another Grass Mega other than Venusaur, Sceptile, and Abomasnow. Rob or Night Kitten, I'd suggest one of you take this. Okay. Rob is going with it seems. Alright. What else do we have after this? We have Lickitung, we have Tyrantrum. There are a few fire types. What is that? Charmeleon and Heatmore. I think if we go left for Heatmore is my oddly weird hot take, but yo, Heatmore indeed. I remember Heatmor being pretty solid, and I think Fire resists Fairy. Fire does resist... Yeah, Fire resists... Yeah, Fire resists Fairy. I tried to remember which way round it is. So I know I find it funny that Dragon resists all, like, the primary types. Grass, Water, Fire, and Electric. And then Fairy doesn't resist all the primary types, but it does resist Fire. You have a list of games you want. ZA, Silksong, Donkey Kong Bonanza, then Gang Beast. That is fair. Gang Beast... Oh wait, no, I've not played Gang Beasts. Have I played Gang Beasts? No, I have played Gang Beasts. It's been a while since I played it, but it was fun. That is fair. I mean, Silksong was next week. No, Silksong's this week. Silksong is this Thursday. I find it funny how they kind of announced it more or less 2 weeks before it released. Like, I think that is one of the best power moves I've seen in, like, gaming. Well, not announced it, like, announced its release date. Like, we've heard nothing about Silksong for years, to the point it has been a meme. And 2 weeks before the release date, they just kind of pop up and they're like, oh, by the way, guys, in 2 weeks' time. And then when, like, interviewed about it and shit, they were like, yeah, no, we were just having such fun developing this game. We kept on having more ideas to make it cool and better. And we were having loads of fun with it, so we just did that. Like, if Silksong is bad now, I'm gonna be gutted. Not because I'm at all going to play Silksong, not because I'm actually interested in it, but because I really like the idea of it being a success story at this point. Like, I'm invested in Silksong succeeding. The Finals fan, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has been going well. I hope your month has been going well. It's the 1st of September. I'm shiny hunting Xerneas today, trying to bag a shiny one before Legends ZA releases, just in case it gets a new form. I guess technically it already does have... Well, no, it doesn't have a new form. It's got a form. Because that's the funny bit with Xerneas, is people always think that they found a shiny one because its antlers turn blue when it's not in battle. Did you know Lickitung's tongue is connected to its tail? That's fucked up, I wish I didn't. I now know this information. Not sure I want to. Now I know. Great. Wonderful, even. Alright. No Lickitung for me. Oh, taking... Yeah, you know, we have a Quillfish. Quillfish will beat Heatmor in one hit, so he won't have to worry about our 2 steel types dying. I think. There's some berries first as well, so, like, victory's all but secured, really, when you think about it. Right? Anyway. Should you take the fire type? Yes. Do not stay with Morpeko. Being a dark type, that would be not great. I can't shake the feeling we're looking down the barrel of death here, but like, oh well. If we kill it before it kills us, then we'll be fine. I think that's the general dub here. Is as long as we kill it first, then we've got nothing to worry about. You're going to raise your attack. I think you could have not and just gone right in, but Then again, we'll find out how wise your battle strategies are in just a moment. GP on the YouTubes. Hello, how goes it? I hope your September has been going well so far. We're still doing Dynamax. What do you mean max overgrowth? Oh my god, what the fuck? Why would it do that? Doing good? Hell yeah, glad to hear it. Any shinies? Not yet. Is the team full of you, or can you join? Well, it's first come, first served, Sermix, so we do have a full team, but if you want to join the next one, you may enter the code, and if you get in before everyone else, then I will take the first group of people who come into the thing. But welcome to the stream all the same. I'm hunting Xerneas today because I want to grab a shiny one before ZA releases, just in case it gets a new form. Are there any Pokemon in ZA you want to get a Mega? Alright. Was that the cat very moistly licking herself? I think it was. It is odd. Okay, I'm impressed that we lost no Pokemon to that. And one of the Pokemon that lost the most health was the Grass type. I think that's the most... No, the Water type. I think that's the most impressive part. You want Go-Go to get a Mega? Mega Go-Go would be sick. Do you guys think they might bring back Soaring? It just hit me. Obviously, like, the bit with Auraz was soaring through the sky on Mega Latias and Latios. Mega Latias and Latios have every shot to be in ZA because they're Mega Evolvable Pokemon. What if Soaring comes back? And you can just fly through Lumio's streets on the back of Latias or Latios. God, that would be sick. I mean, like, there's already been a precedent for it in, what's it called? Miraidon and Koraidon's flight that you unlock after the DLC. So, I've hyped myself up on that idea now. That would be sick. Soaring was one of the coolest mechanics in Auraz. So, like, imagine if it just does come back. Ingrid. I hope they're able to add Clemont or Bonnie in Legends ZA. It may call for them to make an appearance. I'm really interested to see what characters from XY are going to be in the game. Because they kept their cards very close to their chest for now on returning characters. I saw someone point out a lot of the returning characters so far were antagonists in the original XY. AZ, while maybe not an antagonist in all the things, like AZ and Emma, I'd say the most shaky on those ideas. But like what was I looking for? We've also got the Team Flarelas, and like those are the three characters we know are returning. They were all like varying levels of antagonistic in the original XY. Like imagine if Bonnie took Clement's place as the Lumio's gym leader. That would be really cool. But I'm interested to see if Lumio's Tower is even still a gym. With the ZA Royale. But I think it'd be a shame if Clement and Bonnie weren't still around. I'm interested to see what's up with Sycamore, because some people had seen the inside of his lab, and there are pictures of him in the lab. There are pictures of Sycamore in the lab. They... That was Arceus, wait! But, like, Sycamore's said to have retired and left. But... surely that's not gonna be all we see of him in the game, right? I'm interested to see how well they're gonna deliver on fan expectations. Because this is the second time they've made a sequel, but this is a very different kind of sequel to Black and White 2. This is the third time they made a sequel, but it's a very different sequel to to the Johto games and Black and White 2. So, like, I'm interested to see how they're going to factor in and how well they're going to live up to fan expectations. Minecraft. Was that the last song? Where? Alright. More! Oh, no, you. Not Nihilego. I do not want to fight Nihilego. I do want to fight Nihilego at some point, but I don't want to fight Nihilego right now. The code is all zeros and then a 2, just for those who are new here. It's all zeros and a 2. Sorry, we're searching things in my YouTube chat. And you were just looking up Minecraft. You quit by accident? Oh no. I do that often, to be fair. But, like, you'd expect Clement and Bonnie to make some kind of appearance in the game. You'd expect characters like Karina to make some kind of appearance in the game. But you wonder how big of a role they're going to have in such, when it's clear they're focusing on the new characters and then the characters like Emma and AZ. Like, no, Sycamore, I almost called him Mega Sycamore. Mega Sycamore, how can you join? So, when you go into the screen, make sure you're online, make sure you've got Nintendo Switch online, and that you are connected to the internet. And then when you go onto the screen, you look for invite, but before you go into invite, you press the plus button. I'm gonna quit out just to show real quick. So everybody else quits out just because. And if it's not loading for Brando, then a quit out and reset will probably be a good idea. So you get to this screen, you want to click on invite others, but before you click on invite others, I'm trying to speak, I'm trying to speak, I'm trying to say words. Before you click plus, and then you go and enter the code, which is all zeros and then a 2. After the code is entered, then you click invite others. That was probably a really, really confusing explanation, but oh well. I imagine Serena being either a worker at Furfro Boutique or the clothing store since we got customization. I'd be interested to see if Serena and Callum will make reappearances. To be fair, it'd be interesting if they did, like, as... Maybe so. It'd be interesting... Oh, that was a little good! Oh. It'd be interesting to see... if they... Like... Because... In Pokemon Legends Arceus, the first goal you're given, the first thing you're told to do is catch every single Pokemon. It seems one of the first tasks you're kind of given in Legends EA is to win the ZA Royale. We should go left. Which Rob will be happy about because there's a scyther to the left, but we should go left. There's a poison type to the left. Anyway, my point being is there's no guarantee that during the main story we beat the ZA Royale. I'd say there's a solid shot that that's what happens, but there's every chance that we clear up whatever's going wrong with Mega Evolution before we hit A. So there's every shot that Callum or Serena are like the people at the top of the ladder. At the top of the Royale. They're the final trainers we've got to beat to win, to get the wish. To catch Jirachi or whatever. If you want to keep the path, just restart your game. I know that's how you do it, but I don't really care. I think it's more enjoyable to play it the intended way than to just keep trying to cheese it, in my opinion. But, like, I'm interested to see how many little guys there are going to be throughout the story. Because we've got the, like, Mafia. And there are a couple of guys in the Mafia we've got to beat. Hi there, can anyone join next? So we've got a full lobby at the moment, but it's first come, first serve. If you join the lobby before someone else, then I'll just go in with the full lobby, basically. So yeah, anyone can join, but if the lobby's full, then I'm going to stop. You tried to beat games the unintended way? That's fair, I can't slate that, but I like the strategy and strategizing that is kind of involved in Dynamax Adventures when you play them the intended way. First come, first serve. First come, first serve. I like losing and giving up. And that's fair, that's real actually. You have no good moves against either. Sorry, I was stuck with Scale Shot. No worries. That's how it be sometimes. We're almost done with it, so that's fine. Capiche? Did you hear Armorcraft ending? I did! They're ending it at the end of September. I'm interested to see what that means for Season 11. Like, does that mean that's going to be like a September start date? I'm going to be interested to see what, like, like some of the Hermit's going to be doing now things are wrapping up. But I'm interested to see what people are doing next season as well. To be fair, I need to catch up on Scar's stuff. I think they said announcing it at TwitchCon, so we'll see, I guess. Oh, when's TwitchCon? I say while streaming on Twitch. Oops said no to Scyther. That's crazy. Obviously Nidoking. October 17th. Ah, okay, so it'll be a bit after it's ended. Yeah, I need to catch up with Scar's videos and stuff, just to see. I don't know, I've only watched Etho's Life series finale so far. Because I opened Twitter and immediately got told everything. Which is my fault for opening Twitter on that day, but it just kind of didn't exactly motivate me to finish. I might watch Green's perspective knowing where he places, but... because I'm interested to see how things go, because Etho is the one person I've watched the full perspective of, and like, my god, man. I feel a bit bad. I'll be interested to see what a Hermitcraft Season 11 will be like. If they'll, like, add any new people and such. Or if they're happy with the server as it stands. Yeah, I only watched Joel and Cleo, but saw who won, so I'll get to it eventually. That's fair, that's fair. Missy, stop scrounging. Why are you such a gremlin, huh? Why are you such an ontologically evil beast? Hmm? Odd thing that cat is. Where'd she even go? Oh no, you're still in the room, okay. I thought she'd left, but no, she's just hovering in the corner. Like the tiny fool she is, aren't you, huh? Huh? I hate how slow Sandaconda is. That's understandable. Sandaconda is a funky guy. A very funky guy. I always remember Silicobra because of how it was introduced. Because I'd never seen a Silicobra before. Until you get to the bridge and Team Yell are harassing one. And I was like, what the fuck is a Silicobra? And then obviously I found out. Which is kind of an underwhelming end to the story, but you know how it is. You know? Who's going to take Nidoqueen? What am I using? I'm using Ivysaur. I'm not taking Nidoqueen. Depends if Night Kitten wants it. But, I guess so. Alright, so we got Xatu, Hitmonlee. I think we go with Tangela. Tangela's quite bulky. I think we'll do a pretty good job on the fight, and there are berries after it. Overall, we're not really going to want the Tangela. Unless Brandon wants the Tangela. It might have a poison move, to be fair, but... up to your discretion as to whether or not you take the Tangela, Brandon. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Sandacanda worries me a little bit with Tangela, but I think we've got enough Pokemon that are super effective against it that it should go fine. Oh, you got Light Screen. Actually, that's cracked. I see why you've not switched off it yet. I'm guessing the goal was never to switch off it, actually. Yeah, I think we have this pretty sold. Pretty done. You have no decent moves against Arceus? I got Sludge Bomb, which means I might be able to poison it. Like that. Which will obviously really help your Venoshock. I'd say the bulkiness and having Venoshock are a good enough combination. In my opinion. I am H.O. Then he's pretty much bulked all your moves. Venoshock will do fine, again. Oh! No, I'm stupid. You don't have Nidoqueen. You have Sandaconda. Sorry. Yeah, Tangela... I mean, Xerneas has Horn Leech. So that might be something worth considering. Yeah. My apologies. In my head, you took the Nidoqueen. I don't know why that happened. It's because I'm stupid. We ran out of time, that's fair enough. Oop, everybody hydrate from SFA guy, I guess. Water. Real intrude or something. Have you, like, booked a holiday? Or are you working from home today, Finn? Or are you slacking off on the job? It stops idiots like me from deciding we drown. Yeah, no, that's why it has a cooldown, SFA. Crazy that you gave the exact reason for it immediately. You really helped justify that for me, which was quite nice of you. You have 8,000 doubloons left and no way to spend it. I guess you'll just have to save or something, SFA. Crazy that, isn't it? Except for the haze, this isn't Cahir's here and there is no cooldown. Yeah, no, I might take that cooldown off the haze, because I do quite like the haze. But, Em was spamming it and that got really annoying. Yeah, no, it's simple. If you spam something, I'm going to put a cooldown on it. Pretty simple logic there. If you abuse something, then all of a sudden there will be a cooldown. Wild! Really complicated concepts here. I know. But you're saying to spam that. You are on is here. Are you here? I like the way Sandaconda perches on its tail. Phone privileges will be revoked. Exactly. I think Gmax Sandaconda was one of the first Gmaxes I actually bought. Did not get it. Really had to come out of the Registeel Temple to get to the lair. The things I do for free shinies. Well, best of luck with the free shinies. And best of luck with the Registeel. I'm guessing you're shiny hunting that still then. But Mom said it's my turn on the PS3. Why am I the king of dropping my little fidget game? I swear, most of this fucking fidget toy's time is spent on the floor. Which isn't great, because it's meant to be in my hands being fiddled with. You know? Oh no. Exactly. That's the noise I make when I drop my little fidget toy on the floor. Sandaconda, no! How is it the first Pokemon we've lost? How have we done that? What do you mean Pollen Puff failed? Sandaconda and Inteleon both put their pressure on their tail. One is more loved than the other. What a world. Yeah, it should be Sandaconda that's more loved than fucking Inteleon. Like, normally, the fuck up is the middle stage, right? Normally, like, the middle stage of a start is the one that's kind of like, eh. Like, Quaxwell. You know? That was fucked up. You're drinking cucumber lime Gatorade right now. Why are you doing that to yourself? Have you done something wrong? Like, surely there's got to be some reason for this medieval form of torture you're putting yourself for. It tastes good. Oh. Not sure I believe that, but... What, you think Inteleon is liked? Well, my James Bond boys in the slums, I don't think Sandaconda was so hated as well, my babies. That's good, actually. I'm glad Inteleon isn't liked. I don't like Inteleon. I don't feel much hatred towards Inteleon. I'm bigging it up, to be fair, but I do... Like, Sobble and Drizzile go hard. Those are both really good Pokemon. Did you get a shiny Scyther, Rob? Why the fuck would you drink Shrek's longest flavored Gatorade consensually? Is this a kink thing? Oh, SFA. I don't know why I finished reading that one out, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna go to the toilet quickly. I'm gonna go piss. Once I'm back, I'll be continuing on with Dynamax Adventures, so make sure to stay tuned if you want to join more Dynamax Adventures, because I will be right back.
Hey.
Okay, we're back. Back again. Tell your wives. Tell your friends. Wow. We got a lot of emotes down there in chat. I hope no one said anything important, because if they did, well, they didn't anymore. If I had a wife, I'd genuinely be happy. Well, best of luck, Rabbitthor. Have you considered getting emotionally attached to an anime woman in a gacha game? That fixed most of my problems. You know? Like, if you can't find love, then what you need to do is you need to find... Have you considered pulling Shen? No, Shen has mine. Get back! Yep, you know what? I'm going to take Chansey. I'm going to be the big... It wasn't even a good thing under Chansey. This is dismal. Pull out C3 and you will eternally be happy in a Catboy. That's a lie, that's a lie. That's a lie, that's a lie. What should you take? Okay, so it looks like you've got 3 options and none of them are good. So, follow your heart and we'll get you a better option soon. Cahir is secretly depressed and a dog girl like Goro. I really enjoy this headcanon you got going on with Goro. Okay, so there is a Haunter and a Metang to the right, so we should probably just go right. And then go through a Araquanid as well. Plus we get to go through Mimikyu this way, and Mimikyu's really cool. You know? You basically shipped Goro with everyone. You're a bit obsessed with him. How? No, you have built your Goro, haven't you? Who knows? Maybe Sandrone will bring Goro back into the meta. What's the name of that 6'4" goth must? Wait, let me attack first before I figure out the words I'm using here. What's the name of that 6'4" goth muscle mummy with low standards in that one anime? I can't pinpoint it. I can't either. What? Pardon? You need C6 Goro and Goro Meta. Goro Meta, it's coming next week, they said. I phoned up Hoyoverse. No, yeah, Goro, C6 Goro Meta. No, yeah, it's going to come with Sandrone. Sandrone is going to reinvigorate the Goro Meta. And will also probably be an Abyss cycle Rob might be able to use Ito in. Because that poor guy hasn't been able to use Ito in years. Did someone die? No, wait, what? I just could not see Rogue's Basculin there.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! That's what it's all about! Woo!
I think I trust Basculin to do the most damage here. There's a bit of bias in my thoughts, but oh well. I've got to catch up with your Welsh back work and personal statement before I go to your final A-level year. Have a good stream. Understandable, Rabbitthor. Best of luck with your A-levels. Hopefully they go well. I guess it is the season for everyone to be going back to school and such. Whack. I don't know, I was thinking about this. I feel like September's, for me, even after I finish school, have always been like the time of new beginnings. If something new is starting, it'll be during September. Maybe late August. I've noticed. It's odd. It's a really odd phenomenon. Where it is genuinely consistent. That it's like late August, September. It freaks me out. What's up with that? Oh, Basculin is diving. That's why I couldn't see it. That makes sense. What the fuck? What did I do? Oh, okay. Not enough, apparently. Do I have anything to sort myself out here? Can I use Heal Pulse on myself? No. That's not great. Galvantula, kill this guy. Silksong will allegedly be dropping. It's not alleged, SFA. It's dropping on the 4th. Oh, you should go and play Hollow Knight. It's on offer on Steam right now. Is it still on offer on Steam? That's actually a maybe question I should have asked before. I'm pretty sure Hollow Knight is currently on offer. No Man's Sky is 20 quid right now. No, I shouldn't be buying it right now. No Man's Sky is a game that, obviously when it first released I didn't really want. But like, these days it's like a what if? You know, these days it's like a we could. Should you take it for instead of more Peko? Ah. Sorry, I was trying to check. No, okay, it's not actually on discount anymore. I've lied to you. I'm sorry. I'm on chance to. Yeah. Take Mimikyu instead of Morpeko if you like Mimikyu. Okay, so interestingly enough, this game is being compared to Monster Hunter World for some reason. What does Hollow Knight have in common with Monster Hunter World? A Haunter or Metang, it doesn't matter which one we do, so you guys vote for the one you want more. So you're fucking fuming. Oh? What is salted your milkshake? Is that Chansey a Barbara cosplayer? It might be. Maybe. I'll have to ask. Alright, I've still got nothing. Where did I heal from? What the f... Do I have Regenerator? Or were there berries? No, okay, I don't know why I healed between. Did I die? That's crazy. It's time for your Mr. Bastion. Oh. Here, do you think Hydro should be super effective against Steel type? Steel does need more weaknesses. To be fair, Steel's already got a lot of weaknesses. The issue is Steel doesn't have that many common weaknesses. I think that's the issue, right? It also has a lot of very common resistances. I could see a solid argument to it being more... It should lose some resistances and super effectivenesses, rather than anything else. You're trying Imaginary Theatre and trying to get 9 Stellar for Elixir, and down to the last fight, and you're 1 second late, and you're so mad you forgot to retry and send you to the lobby. No! That sucks, dude. Well. Recharge for the night. Sounds like you can do it. Sounds like it's entirely possible. So. If you chill for now, you can go back to it later. I believe in you. You got this. You need to try Cucumber Lime Gatorade. It's good. I don't think it is. I'm not falling for this propaganda. Who should take it? Who has... What Pokemon are like... I kind of want Araquanid, so I'm fine with anyone. Like, I'm not too attached to this guy. Who else wants the Metac? I'd say Night Kitten. Any of you three could take this guy, and I think you wouldn't be going wrong by taking it, is my opinion. But I think we should take this and Araquanid. Okay. You should try it before you judge. No, I think I'm going to judge it now, actually. Alright. Araquanid, I think, has a poison attack. And is generally just quite bulky. So I'd quite like Araquanid, personally. And I'm guessing Rob's pretty fine with keeping Basculin, so... As long as Cermix is fine continuing on with Mimikyu. Alright. It's the wrong Basculin. Why is it the wrong Basculin? Anyway, I should keep you informed on Weekly Boss Wednesday. Yeah, no. Do keep me informed on Weekly Boss Wednesday. Did you the new video yet? Do you want to say that? Oh, Mega Howlucha. Yes, I've seen Mega Howlucha. The other had subs. Oh, I see. Fair enough. Mega Howlucha. Yeah, not exactly. Mega Howlucha. Mega Howlucha. Mega Howlucha. Was revealed last week on Thursday. I watched it on the train. I will be interested to see. I've already said this part, but I'll be interested to see if we get another one on Thursday. Again, we'll find out tomorrow, because they tend to announce the trailer on Tuesday. So there's a nice bit of fan lead up. I like Mega Howlucha. I think it's pretty solid. I like it. Again, I think my favourite so far is probably Dragonite. To be fair, I do just like Dragonite. I like Dragonite's vibes. Fun fact of the day, Buffalo, 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 Buffalo is a grammatically correct sentence. Indeed it is. I remember that video. That must be like nearing half a decade old at this point, right? You have a type chart next to you, smart. I just remember. And then I fail to remember a lot of the time as well. Alright, entrainment. I can't remember if entrainment works, but if entrainment does work, then that's kind of huge. Innit? Alright. After this one, we'll probably do one more run, and then I'll end for the day. No, entrainment didn't when you tried. I'm not going to try and build different. I'm going to try and kill this guy with Dynamax power. Did we get Pokedoki? Been a while. No, yeah, no, it was fun while it lasted, but I'm not all that interested in it these days. Maybe one day I'll bring back something similar, but not right now. I know some people do like the Wordle every stream and stuff. I'm not sure I'm grammatically verbose enough to do Wordles though. No, I'm not good at that kind of puzzle, honestly. It's never been a kind of puzzle I'm good at. Weekly boss Genshin doll? I guess what could be funny, which is always good, is, I don't know if there's a Genshin GeoGuessr, but that'd be funny. Mega Mimikyu is another Mega I think would be cool to see. I think I was holding off. But I do genuinely think they should make Mega Mimikyu. I saw a really cool concept for a Mega Mimikyu before. There is! Oh! That's cool. Maybe I will try that at some point. I'm not sure if I'll do it this Wednesday. I might be tired on Wednesday. So if I fall asleep during stream, I need you to all woo yeah baby in my ear to wake me up. Maybe I should start drinking coffee. I will probably forget to save that for later, but maybe I will. The issue is, as someone with ADHD, like, caffeine just will put me to sleep. But maybe if I have enough coffee, it'll, like, loop back around into making me awake again. Maybe that's the secret sauce. Secret sauce. Ow! Wait, what the fuck? I, like, kind of zoned out for a bit there, and then I just looked back and I got fucked, and that's crazy. Man, maybe I do need the Woo Yeah babies. Maybe I do. Maybe I need to get the Joe Biden wake up. Cahir, wake up. September 11, 2001. Today, same day. Which is soon, actually. That's crazy. I zoned out again. I'm gonna be honest. I need to stop doing that. Why is Xerneas so intimidating? Because it's a giant deer, and deer are, I think, just generally quite intimidating. I died. It crit me! Rob! Rob, why didn't it crit you instead, Rob? Rob, it's meant to crit you! This is unbelievable. What's the point in having Rob around if I'm the one getting crit? That's the question. Shikanoko? Wait, sorry, what's mid got to do with this? What is the unfunniest anime of the last year got to do with this? Xerneas is not mid. Xerneas is cool. Like, I'm just impressed by how hyped up the deer anime was, in comparison with how average it ended up being. Like, I say it's the unfunniest. No, it isn't. It's just kind of like... it's middling. It's just... like, I watched that first episode and I was like, man, I feel nothing towards this. It was one of those shows you come out of feeling empty. Like, I could have stared at a wall for the past 24 minutes, and I think I would be feeling more emotions than I am right now. Average, it's slightly below, no? Yeah, I don't know. My point is I just wasn't entertained. I didn't necessarily hate... Ow. Rob, what happened? Oh, that was it? That was... Okay. That was us losing. Crazy. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more run, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I didn't even say end stream. I just said go to sleep. I'm gonna do that next run, and I'm gonna go... Look, that wasn't even a bit. I just genuinely started choking. I just leaned back and some spit went down my throat and I just started choking on it. That wasn't even a funny. I'm just stupid. I'm just chronically a dumbass. Sleep like what? A cat boy? Do I've seen a cat sleep? No, I'm not. I'm not a cat boy. Shut up. Choking in your sleep is not good. It's not. I've heard that as well. I've been saying this. So unprofessional. Sleeping? Oh, Pickleball! Yep. Ow! I just fucking slammed my funny bone into my drawers. I feel time was wasted. The pacing is slow for like no fucking... Yeah, no, that's actually true. The pacing is really slow. It genuinely felt like a lot longer of an episode than it was. So I just could not... Brocho's Cramoran. Fairy team, everyone hydrate while Cahir sleeps. Does Cahir hydrate? Yeah, no, I'll like sleep, grab the bottle, and then drink it. But obviously I'll be sleeping, so I'll choke on it and I'll die. And then you'll probably get arrested with a murder charge. I think that's how that works. Okay, so we got a Piloswine and a Ribombee, we got a Lycanroc, a Talonflame, we got an Azurill, we got a Dugtrio. A Alolan Dugtrio on the left. I think we go left on this one, to a Alolan Dugtrio. Through Ribombee to a Alolan Dugtrio. I've been rewatching Freerun lately. You know what, I'm gonna say Freerun a bit louder, because I don't know if Finn's still here, but I'm talking about Freerun now. I'm going to talk about Freerun for a moment. Freerun Beyond Journey. I'm going to talk about Freerun for a moment. It's good. It's a good show. Yeah, no, it's a... I think stuff like Dungeon Meshi and Witch Hat Atelier end up surpassing it a bit for me, because Freerun has a bit more crude humor. I don't know, even like when Dungeon Meshi does the person yells and throws a hissy fit bit, it works better in Freerun. No, it works better in Meshi than it does in Freerun. When Skark's a whiny baby, it comes across as a bit more annoying than when, like, Marciel is. And there's, like, the classic anime, like, tit jokes and stuff. But, like, all in all, Freerun is a really good show. It surprised me how quick some of the things are. Because, like, when I first watched it, I was watching it week to week as it released, right? The classic way to watch a show like Freerun, just week to week as it released. And that made all the arcs feel a bit longer, and made everything feel a bit more dragged out. Which I think works in the show's favor, obviously, because, like, of how many years the show takes place across. Like, it's a very, like, expansive story. That, which is one of the things I like about it. Is how long and meandering of a story it is. showing more odd bits and bobs and intrigues from these characters' journeys than like every step along the way. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of that is just general traveling. But it's interesting how many parts of the story just kind of like stop as the characters plant themselves in one place for like half a year. That's always been interesting to me. Alright, yeah, Dog Trio. Dog Trio is the one we want. We want Dog Trio because it's Steel type. And yeah, no, it's an interesting vibe. And Freerun's quite a funny character. It's a very like unconventional like group, which I like. Like, even in terms of party composition. I just read... Okay, please don't talk about leaks. A lot of that stuff isn't officially revealed, and a lot of people don't want to know stuff that isn't officially revealed. So please refrain from talking about leaks in chat. I'm gonna take a drink quickly. Oh, I'm taking a drink because SFA redeemed everybody hydrate. Everybody needs to hydrate. I just kind of didn't fully process the fact that it was there. So I was just subconsciously going to... Oh. Yeah, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Well, it wasn't, because we need Dog Trio, but you know how it is. We're gonna have to ensure that we don't die in the future. Lest, bad things happen. SFA, don't then acknowledge the leak message, please. Can you use your head? I know that it's not disappeared on the YouTube side yet, on like the thing, because deleted messages don't get properly deleted, but I had deleted them. I guess you didn't know I deleted that message, but you know. Anyway. Oh, is that going to get rid of it? Let's find out in about 10 minutes when the YouTube chat updates. I think it might leave the last line there. Yeah, no, it kind of does. But, oh well. Well, that'll get rid of it, won't it? Probably. Maybe. I don't know, book smart, money smart. Makes me more intelligent. Calling Mr. Stone Festival. Got no IQ. Yeah? What? 0 XP gained. All done out of the kindness of your heart. You didn't get any experience from that? Rose XP less. That's crazy. L. I'm sticking with Vikavolt. I like Vikavolt. I've decided Vikavolt is going to win this, because Vikavolt is awesome. But, it's a shame because the Mega that I've, like... I'm going to be vague about it and not necessarily acknowledge what it is. Oh, we should go Carkol because there's a, lady behind it. We should go Rock type. But, also Fire. Also Fire, so a potential choice for Night Kitten. I'd say Relicanth versus... Oh, wait, no, yeah, take Carkol, actually, now that I think about it. You're going to want to take Carkol. Relicanth is quad weak to Hornleech, which isn't good. Did you know Electro's speed... yes, the racer, I mean Pokeball has less speed than a worm. Yep, that's true. To be fair, I think you're underestimating worms. Have you ever seen a worm running? SFA, have you ever seen a worm running around? I haven't seen grass yet, so don't overestimate me. I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? You should, look out a window sometime. It's all about small steps. So the cat is sleeping in a very funny position. She's like loafing, but the cat does this thing where she like loafs, but then she falls asleep loafing, so her head just kind of drops down. And it's very cute. Because she's an adorable little creature. Let alone touch it. I can see my reflection in a window, it's so scary. Oh no. That's not a good reaction to your own reflection, I don't think. Ah! Fuck me. Hop. See ya. Hop. See ya. Hop, 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 hop. See ya. Alright, it is Xernea's time. Well, after we collect items. What are your official thoughts on it being September? I can't believe it's almost autumn. Like, that's really close. Oh, light bulb. Like, years gone too fast, I don't get that. I think it's been that for several years, yeah, maybe 24. But it's your favorite season, right, Felix? You really like that. You really like autumn, don't you? I think I remember you saying, Cahir, I love autumn. There's not a single thing that happens during autumn that I'm upset about. Yes, I love it. Beautiful creatures come into my home. I like that way of putting it. Ever since 2016, time has just fucking passed. In like a couple months, it'll be a decade from then. I'm not sure 2016 is when I'd flag as the start of it. I think I'd flag, you know, 2020. Like, I can remember things happening, like, they were maybe getting quicker, but, like, they were still happening between 2016 and 2019. But, like, 2020, March 2020 hit, couldn't tell you what happened then specifically, you know? I couldn't tell you what event happened then specifically. But it was almost as if fast forward was pressed then and there. And after then, things have just been going so much faster. Which, it's been a year since last year. That's not real. 2020 is when it became so fast it became a blur. No, exactly. But, yeah, no, it's One, I was insane. 2024. What happened in 2024? What happened in... I do not remember 2024. Okay, so I started Cahir is Here in 2024. I had a nephew born in 2024. I remember the nephew being born in 2024. I still can't get over beautiful creatures come into my home. Because it's such a, like, angelic, nice, kind thing to say. And that's so true, Felix. Beautiful creatures come into your home. Felix, what do you think of jumping spiders? That's my question. I don't think I've ever seen one. That's not a thing here. I've seen, like, a load this year. Maybe they're not in the north of England. Will you stream tomorrow? Next stream will be this Friday, where I'll be doing Chi-Yu raids. Although if you like Genshin Impact, I have another channel where I stream Genshin, which will be strumped on Wednesday. That's horrific, but I think our habits differ a lot. That is also true. I don't know, jumping spiders are kind of adorable. Like, jumping spiders are like the cute spiders, I think is worth noting. Alright, no Xerneas today, unfortunately, but I think I'll be doing these... I'll be doing a fair few more Xerneas raid streams. Obviously, Chi-Yu will be happening this week and next week, and I think I'll try to bite it on both of those weeks. And then I will be doing maybe Xerneas after that. It depends if they do more 7-star raids, in my opinion. But we'll have to wait and see and find out on all that lot, won't we? But I think that's what I'm going to end for the day. Thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. I'll be live again on Friday with Chi-Yu raids, as previously mentioned. We'll be trying to beat the million we need to for the shiny Chi-Yu to be distributed. I'll also be collecting the shiny Tinglu, which will probably be available by then. But thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. And I will see you all later. Goodbye and good night.